It's Billy the Beard with the Sports Profits, and I'm here to bring you 2 free game breakdowns for Tuesday, December the 19th. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy. Get down in those comments. Let us know what you think about these game breakdowns. If you like our content, show some support. Hit that like button. Most importantly, turn that notification bell so you're always informed. I'm going to take a deep dive into a National Hockey League matchup. We have the Golden Knights. They are playing the Hurricanes. This is one of those games where, is Carolina going to be able to bounce back against the defending champion Las Vegas Golden Knights? Carolina right now, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They are going to play host at PNC Arena to the Golden Knights, who are starting a 4-game road trip, and they're hoping to win their sixth game, in their last 7. So are the Golden Knights, are they going to be able to stay on top this road trip? Right now they are on top of the Western Conference with a 21-6-5 record. They are 7-1-2 in their last 10 games, and they're fresh off a win 6-3 over the Ottawa Senators, who just had to fire their coach. The Golden Knights, they have the third best defense in the league. They allow 2.5 goals per game. And Adin Hill, he's been one of the best goalies so far this season. He leads the league, 1.93 goals allowed per game, a 93.3 save percentage. The Hurricanes, they are 7th in the Eastern Conference right now with a 16-12-3 record. Interesting, they're going into this game with a 100 goal differential. They are 3-4-3 in their last 10 games. They're coming off back-to-back losses to the Predators, to the Capitals, and they finished those games tied in regulation. Now, when you're looking at some betting trends for this game, the Golden Knights, they've played over total goals in their last 6 games, and we're also talking 4 of the last 5 games when they visited Carolina, they've gone over. The Hurricanes, they've gone over the total goals 5 of their last 7 games. A key player tonight to watch in the matchup, we have Jack Eichel. He leads the Golden Knights with 36 points so far this season. He's tied for second in goals with 14. This 27-year-old center, he has scored a goal in his last 2 games, and he's got an assist recorded in 4 of the last 5. If you check in the injury report, we have Shea Theodore and Alec Martinez. They're going to be out for the Golden Knights. We have Caden Korzak is listed day-to-day. We have Frederick Anderson and Andrei Shevenkov are out for the Hurricanes. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. Right now, the Hurricanes, they're coming off a tough week. They lost the last 2 games. They're going to have to bounce back against one of the best teams in the league. Golden Knights, they're starting their road trip. Last time they had their road trip, they won 4 of their games when they played Carolina last season. So this is going to be one of those games where the Hurricanes are actually a little bit better than their record. These are the 2 type of teams that they do score a lot when they play each other. So we see that being the same thing for this game. I'm going to go ahead and take the over 6 goals right now. Let me just double check where we see that. Give me a second here. Looking at the over 6 goals. That's available at MGM. That's available at Caesars. So go ahead and lock it and clock it. We have the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Carolina Hurricanes, over 6 goals, either at Caesars or BetMGM. Now, stepping into a bowl game, we have University of Texas, San Antonio versus Marshall in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. This game is scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, Tuesday, December the 19th. This is going to be a game featuring the Roadrunners and the Thundering Herd at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. So for the regular season, you have UTSA. They finished 3rd in the American Conference with an 8-4 record. 3 of their 4 losses this season were in the first 4 weeks of the season. So they turned this around. They went on a 7-game win streak that was cut short in their regular season finale against Tulane when they lost 29-16. Marshall, they finished 5th in the Sun Belt. They had a 6-6 record. They've had a really solid start to the season. They won 4 consecutive games. Boom, all of a sudden they collapsed. They lost the next 5. And the Thundering Herd, they stopped the bleeding with a 38-33 win over Georgia Southern, which was followed by the toughest loss of their season. They got smoked 28-0 to South Alabama. And then they did finish the season with a 35-21 win over Arkansas State. When you're looking at some betting trends, the ones that stand out the most, UTSA, they're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. Marshall is 2-3 against the spread in their last 5, and they're 2-4 this season when they're playing against teams that have a winning record. Key player to watch, we have the senior quarterback for UTSA, Frank Harris. He's had an impressive college career that's going to come to an end with this bowl game. This guy's put up over 12,000 yards in his career. He's completed over 64% of his passes. This season, 2,506 yards, 18 touchdowns. He also added on 323 yards on the ground, and he reached that end zone 4 times. So this guy's a little bit of a dual threat. The highlight of his season, he had 411 pass yards against South Florida when they won 49-21. Looking at the injuries here, we have Mekhi Hart, DeCorian Clark, Ayomikan Daniel, Ogopai. Those guys are out for UTSA, and Marshall's going to be only without Aiden Conley. So, again, this is a game right now. I'm seeing 11.5 is the spread at Bet Rivers. I know MGM Caesars looks like they have it at 12.5. This is going to be a bowl game that's going to be played close to home for UTSA. And despite losing the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, Trey Moore, who entered the transfer portal, they're going to manage to probably cover this spread. They're 16th in the country in points per play in the last 6 weeks. Marshall, in that same category, they're 120th. Frank Harris, he's on a high level. This team is motivated to lead the school to their first ever bowl win. I see this being a blowout game. We are going to take UTSA minus 11.5, available at Bet Rivers. Lock it and clock it.